As of right now, gentlemen, recording. Thank y'all Thank y'all once again, should I say, for joining Out the Way. We here again. My boy Squirt Alert.
Yes, sir.
B. Miller. How you doing on that paper, man?
Man, coolin', man. What's good with you, brother?
I can't complain. I'm Indigo, a living, breathing, walking example of the third eye in the flesh, and we're here once again, you know what I'm saying, with another podcast. We like doing this. We never talked about what the name came from. We're doing that right now. Mm-hmm. Paper, at the time of us recording in Hazel Green, I gotta set the scene in the mood. Yeah, Hazel Green, yeah. So when we was literally like right there, and you saw me pull out the what's name, we would say we've been in a podcast, start talking about stuff, and the name. Where did the name come from, brother? Out the Way.
Man. That man stay out the way.
Real talk.
Hey, cause what 30 minute drive, boy.
It depends on where you at though. Yeah.
But nah, it's just like, man, I don't know, like when I'm with y'all boys, like I feel like, man, it like I ain't with my friends, I'm with my partners, like and we out the way. Like we just really always politicking on some grown man, on some real business, and we really help each other. So it like, yeah, and then like, yeah, for that part, no women, no confusion in here. You know what I'm saying? No women, no confusion in here. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, just like, that's just one thing about me personally. Like I'm always out the way, out the way. Like I ain't, even when I'm at the club, I might get tired of being around everybody. Go outside, I'm out the way. Like,
well, I like that. And to be honest, sometimes you need to be out the way. A lot of people don't know how to mind theirs. You know what I'm saying? If we can keep it that, you know what I'm saying that. But for the most part, tonight it was Nick's turn to pick the topic, and we agreed on the topic of forgiveness. This is something that I think that we can all, relate to. I mean, I think every topic that we come up with, everybody can relate to. That's why the topic is relevant at the time. So, but with that being said, tonight we're going to talk about forgiveness. All right? Tell us where that came from, why you thought about it. Like, 'cause this is your time for the topic. So, what's on your mind?
Yeah, let's get into it, man. So, for real, I was finna be all sour today about it. It's like, what's the topic gonna be? And I was like, man, I ain't got one, because I didn't have one at the time. But but it's like in the minute that I was finna say I ain't got one, like that was the first thing that came to my mind, and it's simple enough. And at first I was like, nah, that ain't like thought provoking enough, or it's not a good enough topic. And I was still gonna say I don't got nothing, but it's like, hey, I ain't gonna leave the guys hanging like that.
Exactly.
So what's the topic? Forgiveness, because that's the one that got downloaded when I'm like, what's it gonna be? So that's what it's gonna be.
I like that. Well, we'll let you start it off for the most part, kick it off, or I like setting stuff up myself. That's why I like hosting. But for the most part, forgiveness. Are you looking for forgiveness right now? Someone? Do you think that someone owes you some forgiveness? Like,
I think even after I sent it to y'all, and I thought about like, cause it's gonna come up. How are we gonna open this up? But I think define that. You know. What is forgiveness?
I like that too.
You open it up. We tend to open it up with a question, and everybody kind of go down the line. But like, what is forgiveness, and how do you carry that out?
Right. Go ahead. I want you to go first.
Man, I had to learn there's a difference between probably like how I would carry it out, and maybe what I thought forgiveness was, and like what it actually is supposed to be. And so, when you get into situations in life, like my approach is like do some research, because I don't got the answer on this. I gotta forgive somebody. I don't wanna I don't wanna forgive. You feel me? It's like I gotta do some research on that. So I looked it up though, and it's like, even outside of biblical context, but like to forgive is like when you stop making somebody have to continue paying for a certain discretion or offense. Like, it's not truly forgiven until you no longer owe. You know.
Okay.
So at what point am I like? It don't mean you have to forget
Yeah.
per se. Even if you say don't forgive, but don't forget. But to actually forgive, you ain't done with the work on that until they no longer owe you for that offense.
True.
I can see what you're coming for that, and I like that too, because sometimes we never know.
Like forgiving the debt.
Yeah, because you never know how far to go with it, or when is enough to accept. And I can definitely contest to that. So, all right then. Who wants to go next? You want to go next? Yes. Tell us what forgiveness is to you, sir.
Forgiveness to me. You know, hate is a strong word.
You said hate is?
Yeah. And forgive somebody, forgive them for their actions, so I won't react to their actions. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, like, when forgiveness for me is being okay, meaning, like, you know, if the topic comes up or whatever it is, I can deal with it, you know. It's not going to get to me, you know what I'm saying, like it would if I didn't forgive that person. Like, basically on some he who angers you controls you. So I have to forgive this person for what they doing, because like the words say, for they know not what they do at times, and carry on, because you get very angry with people, you know what I'm saying, for them doing what I like to call selfish acts, because they're not taking the time out to look at it beyond their own point that they see, you know what I'm saying. So forgiveness is being, like you said, you don't forget, you know what I'm saying, you don't forget it, but it's back there in your head, you know what I'm saying, it's back there. But when something comes up, when you forgive somebody for something, when that same wound surface again, you know, you ain't got to worry about putting no Band-Aid on it. You can let it heal. You let the air get to it, and, you know, let it roll off your shoulders, like water roll off your shoulders. So forgiveness is being able, for me, is to be able to deal with, you know what I'm saying, what used to anger you, you know what I'm saying, not hold a grudge towards someone because of a certain act that they have played upon you. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's with your child, or whether it's in a relationship, when they like y'all say here, play on your top. When somebody play on your top, you forgive them at the end of the day, because you're like, bro, you really don't know what that really would do to me if I allowed myself to get angry, or I didn't forgive you for what you did to me, because you're doing it again. You see what I'm saying? So being able to deal with, you know, some trauma or some scars or wounds that you felt like healed but ain't quite closed up yet. You know what I'm saying? So you forgive them for that, because they don't know that they re-scratching the surface. You know, so you reopening that wound again, you know. And I might not be able to deal with it this time like I did before, or I may be able to deal with it better than I did the time before, because I forgave you for what you did to me.
Well, I like that. What about you, bro? What's forgiveness mean to you?
I was over here trying to think about what I was gonna say, man.
Yeah, I know, because that's why I like having panels, bro. Because when I do podcast by myself, it's kind of hard. So I'm doing this in my. It's kind of hard for me to go back and forth with myself. But when we're going back and forth, we bouncing off each other. You know, we hear something that might strike, something that allows us to alter what we were gonna say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, different minds. But for the most part, just think about it. Like, you know, in your life, here recently, has someone shown you forgiveness here lately? Have you been giving out more forgiveness? Like, what is forgiveness? What does it look like for you?
Have you forgave yourself?
That's a broad topic sometimes, depending on.
Nah, I ain't forgave myself, man. I did a lot.
Okay.
But,
We start there.
you feel me? But I don't know. It's like I ain't never forgave myself, but I done forgave a lot of others. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I done got crossed out a lot. The bridge got burned pretty bad. And I don't know. I just always been that person who would just sit there and just be like, man, you good, bro. Don't even worry about it. Because it's like the more I know, if I hold on to it, it's going to destroy me at the end of the day. And I know what type of person I am as a character and whatnot, how I hold myself. Like, I'll easily forgive So it ain't never been like a problem for me. Forgiveness been something I always done. I got people who I know, it's just like, I forgive you, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't want to forgive you, but I got to too.
Isn't that forgiving yourself too? Because in order for you to do anything else, you gotta treat self first.
Yeah.
So in reality, you really did forgive yourself, because had you really not forgave yourself, you know your true self, you probably would really react to them. So maybe just the perspective that you're looking at.
Yep, and that's pretty much where I want to go with it too.
I done hurt somebody recently too, and you feel me? Hoping to be forgiven.
And that's where we need to be going with it for the most part, because a lot of us don't reciprocate the energy the same when it's time for forgiveness as when we put the action in. Hey, man, it's the way it is. It's a cause and effect. Yeah, it's cause and effect, and a lot of people really don't consider that sometimes. They want the instant gratification, but they're like, dang, the long-term consequences, I'm not even really concerned about that. And it goes in every single subject or situation, from relationships to jobs to money, whatever you want to think about. When you get to the point of not reciprocating the energy that you put in, just get ready. You know, whatever you did is coming back. That's why, like, I really am. I'm really high on the karma. You know, a lot of people don't believe in it. It's cool. I'm really okay with that. But when I do something good, and I know it's good, I feel better. I sleep better at night. You know, I can speak better around my friends. Like, I don't have to hide anything. Well, I know I'm doing something bad, and even to this day, not even when I was young, even to this day, when I've done something where I'm like, damn, I could have done that a little bit better. Mm-hmm. You know, that might have been handled a little bit better, but in the moment, it's a lot of energy going on, and for me, I really do get. I guess they can call it popping off these days, I guess, or you know, getting really high strung, you know. But that's just the way it is. I got a lot of energy, and every time I give out my emotions, I give out information. It's like they always on 10, bro. I don't know how to tone it down sometimes. Mm-hmm. So sometimes for me, when I ask for forgiveness or when I'm expecting forgiveness, because I'm thinking that I am working it off or I'm doing something to get back in your good graces, whatever it is, you know, whatever you think your forgiveness is or however much you think you should be forgiven, it's not always in totality to what somebody else's perception of what the forgiveness is, you know, because for me, it's hard for me to accept things sometimes because I do give off so much, and when somebody does something good for me, sometimes I'm like, nah, I'm okay, I'm good. Thank you, I appreciate you, thank you. Because I feel like I'm always doing something good anyway. I'm like, this is what I'm put on earth to do anyway. Like, you couldn't do this. Let me do it for you. It's cool. I'm learning. I'm gaining experience.
I can do it for you. You can't do it for me.
And you know, it's
Why we like that though?
Because we care more. We care a lot more about not what people think about us. We just care about the way people are living. We care about, like, because once you know, you know. I think I heard, like, Dr. Dick Gregory said one time, once you put the goggles on, you can't take them off. Yeah, he did. And you know, once you've like been places, networked with certain people, made specific amount of money, seen specific amount of money, seen unfathomable things that most people would probably never see. Yeah. You know, like I can do certain things too. Starting a business is scary. How many people you think can or have started a business, y'all, on an entrepreneurship level? Or you can start it. You know, I have a degree. It's only about 19 to 20% of people in America with a degree. So think about these outliers that you put yourself in sometimes. That's really where I'm going with that. But for me, with the forgiveness, I think it is in totality in all phases. You have to mentally forgive yourself and others because sometimes the person is not the enemy. The actions attached to the person, all right? Spiritually, of course, you have to be in the right headspace, the right, you know what I'm saying, heart space, you know what I'm saying, to actually forgive. And, you know, I guess the physical as well. There has to be some kind of action taking place to show that, hey, I'm sorry I did this. Yeah. This will never happen again. But, you know, I always have to give a true expression. I mean, a true explanation on when I do things because it's never really a yes or no for me, or it's never really a this or that. Because I like to play both sides. I like to play devil's advocate. There's nothing wrong with looking at both sides to see which side really makes sense to you. You know, that's a growth thing. But I like that. Everybody gave a good definition. How about somebody that you want to forgive. Because we can't escape the topic of forgiveness. There's no way to veer away from it. There's somebody out there that we want to forgive for something in our lives. And I don't care if it's hurt you. I don't care if it's a family member. I don't care if it's somebody who took your soda pop in 6th grade. It's just, is there somebody, you ain't got to say their name, but is there somebody that you think you want to forgive? Go ahead, since you got a lot of energy on this. Go ahead, brother. He thinking about it hard. It's
all coming back?
Yeah, man, it's coming right back.
Thing that is coming back, bro. It's one of them, like you was saying before, bro. Like with one of them, like you can be the person that can help everybody. I tell everybody you can come to me and ask me for whatever, but it's when it's vice versa. Me coming to ask you, it's like I was telling bro earlier, like it's like a pride thing, slick get in there. But what got me like that is my mom always told me, ain't nobody gonna treat me how I treat me, and how I treat me. It's like good money, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I treat me. So anybody else that I consider in my circle, because I love hard, for real. When I say that I love you, I for real mean that. Seriously, if I didn't, I wouldn't tell you. So, like, it's like, sometimes you feel like people just do things because out of spite, or maybe it's something that they holding on to that they just ain't quite let go, but you still being in the way of it. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to be in the way, but you in the way of it. Like I was telling bro, when you pull your energy back from people and you stop allowing people to do things to you that they used to do, and it just ain't, you ain't going, or it ain't going, it causes friction and it causes that person to react. So it's like forgiving them, it's like, why should I keep forgiving a person that every time, you know what I'm saying, you're down and out, I come through. What happens when the well run dry? Who gonna replenish it?
Yeah, like paper said,
bro, like
you don't follow my arm by so long.
Yeah, like when the well run dry, bro, it's like who gonna pour into me? And it's like then you go to asking, you know what I'm saying, big guy, why should I keep on forgiving a person that, you know what I'm saying, feel like all they want to do is like take from me, like you don't want to see me up. Why should I keep forgiving that?
And thank you, you got a long handle spoon.
Yeah, and I'm bird feeding like a mug. You understand? Like, and not even that. I ain't even trying to give you the whole spoon. I'm at the tip with it, like getting a little crumb ready. That's enough. You see what I'm saying?
At some point, you have to change the lesson,
so
or change the approach.
Yeah,
to
so
how you doing it.
So you know what I'm saying? Not. Huh? Oh no. That's one thing I'm not. It's messy.
Yeah, don't give
like
that much
at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, if it is a specific, you know, like the old folks tell me, a hit dog will holler.
Always holler.
You know what I'm saying? You'll holler if you felt that at the end of the day, but it just, like you were just saying, like, my thing is, why should I forgive a person that keep on, you know what I'm saying, trying to take from me when I don't have no desire to do that to you? Like, real life, no. That's the thing that triggers me the quickest, like me being a person who have the little man complex. Like, the more you try to do something to me that I really don't have a desire to do to you, it's like, that's a big triggering thing, bro, because it make me feel like you just doing this on purpose now. You want me to forgive you? No, I want to do something to you. Then I forgive you because I did something to you. Yeah, we even now. You know, probably want a cracker. I'm gonna give you two.
It always feels good when you get your lick back.
Yeah, but like,
it feels good when you get your lick back.
Yeah, but it's ways to get your lick back though.
Yes,
and like you saying, with forgiving,
approach. Yeah.
like when you do genuinely forgive a person, be like, you know what? My line is, I got you, or I understand, or you got it. So when you got it, you got it. I understand. I have to let that go because I don't have no desire to do whatever it is you're doing to me. Yeah, it bothers me. It do. I really want to do something to you. See how quick the face change? I really want to do something to you, but I'm going to keep it on. I'm going to keep it on. You know what I'm saying? You got it, because that's going to knock me off my square.
What's the anybody that you want to forgive?
Yeah, man.
I like how you did that. You pretty much described the scenario around what the person's doing at the moment.
I almost want to keep going.
Kind of like generic.
Yeah,
because it happens to everybody.
It does, bro.
Yeah, because I was finna keep going with that one.
Yeah, bro, you keep on. This
but no, man, myself, numero uno. You gotta. I mean, if I can't do it here, I'm not gonna do it effectively elsewhere. You know, you think you done forgave. Let's just go back to like the definition I gave, and this again is from looking it up because I'm like I'm trying and it don't seem like you know I'm thinking they forgave.
Yeah.
I you know you passed. You know you good. You free. You scot free. But
Right.
then it's like you get in proximity, or you get you go out in the world and get triggered.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm not gonna have the heat for you, but I'm gonna have the heat for whoever. Ooh, this is the only reason I even know that this bothered me. Is you know what I'm saying?
And that's why I wanted to bring that up because man, you never know. Like sometimes, man, we just we wish we could have acted different in different
That's the thing.
scenarios.
That's so forgive yourself for, and people don't like the word ignorant, but like just
It don't mean dumb though.
Get
It
to the
just
definition.
means,
You were not fully informed.
Yeah, man.
You were not fully educated on the situation, the circumstance.
Unaware.
You was unaware, or you even if you lacked the proper resources at the time to act with what the knowledge that you did have.
What word that what you said?
Ignorant.
So you rather hear ignorant than
Or
so
dumb.
No,
Yeah.
a nigga.
Yeah.
Which one you prefer?
Right, man. People be
I say
ignorant
I take
sometimes.
the ignorant because dumb person gonna make you feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Stupid person gonna make you feel some
Yeah.
type of way. A nigga, if you ain't the right color.
And then it's how you talk down on yourself
Right.
while in the midst of not having forgiven yourself. The kind of things you're saying about yourself. I saw that was so stupid. That was this.
Yeah.
You
That's
type,
more of a
you call,
pessimistic-
you call yourself many things, and this kind of culture coach you to be that way. But
Correct.
you know, we talk about the power of the tongue and stuff over here. But no, forgiving yourself so that you can free yourself from being stuck in the past, but also like practicing to be able to properly forgive others so that you're not hanging on to old baggage while you're moving forward in life. Just moving forward in life.
It make you mad, boy.
Cause you'll be upset, man. So
Talk to us, baby.
yeah.
Don't say nobody's name.
Man, I ain't gonna say a name. I'm finna say people. Man, I wanna
And you know,
Nah, I'm saying I said it straight up. Like, man, I want to forgive. Like one of my exes, she took me through it. Actually, like you know, if I done told y'all, like you feel me, she stabbed me, set me up, I got shot. You feel me? So it's like a hard grudge I done held, but then again, I don't hold it either, cause it just showed me like it can't nothing really defeat me. You know what I'm saying? It can mentally disturb me, but it ain't gonna defeat me. Other than that, my pops, like, for not really just stepping up to the plate like he supposed to, you know what I'm saying? And then for me to try to be the, I guess, the son that I wanted to be for him, and he kind of like never really accepted or really like give me that energy that he gave like other siblings. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like even watching that growing up and then learning out new information as I grew up between like him and my mom's situation is just like, bro, like I want to forgive you, I can't forgive you, but I'm gonna have to forgive you at one of these days. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like regardless, I know I'm harnessing the energy that like really need to be up off of me.
yeah. Cause truth be told, I'm going through it too, and I heard Dr. Eric Thomas said, man, it's like, cause you know he grew up homeless as well. He ran away from home and stuff like that. And those of y'all who all know, he's the #1 motivational speaker in the world, Dr. Eric Thomas, graduated from Oakwood University right here in Huntsville, Alabama. And he's like, when you're in these situations, it's not like they are hurting. You are. You need the help. So it gets to the point where you mentally have to tell yourself, am I really going to continue to harness this energy, or am I going to go to the other side and forgive, try to see if there's some kind of remnants of, you know, salvation there, or do you really feel sorry for what you did? Because a lot of times, be family members that's doing this to us. You know, not being in the space that, you know what I'm saying, not creating a bond, and not being there for when we need, because, you know, we say it all the time, you know, men need their fathers, you know. Families need mothers, period. You know, if you really want to be honest with it, you know. But, you know, we all need somebody, and that forgiveness thing goes both ways, y'all. We need to learn how to be more compassionate. I myself see me for being giving more forgiveness to the people that I work with. You know, it's a lot of things that come with me It's a lot of reason. It's a big reason I'm not in a relationship as well. I guess it's kind of hard to love me, but I'm not everybody's. I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Hey,
I'm somebody's glass of fine wine.
reclassify that, man. Reclassify. Don't speak hard to little one.
Yeah, well, I agree. I agree.
Some people say just don't speak indigo. You gotta
Yeah.
find a person that speak indigo.
I agree. That's why I said it's not for everybody. But I can only speak on that because, like I said on the last episode, you don't see yourself. Other people see what you're doing, and and I'm not telling you take it for face value, but you have to look into the things that people are saying who are around you all the time. The way you move and your gestures and what you're saying. So with that being said, you're right. I should, if I'm gonna be on a more abundant mentality, I could rephrase that. I guess it's a specific type of way that we all like to be handled. if I probably use that word, but if we're gonna say like co-worker, that's somewhere we always go. It's where we get the money at. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are co-workers to a certain extent because we entrepreneurs and we're gonna be getting money. You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn how to act around each other as men. Period. The ins and outs, the do's and don'ts, what you do like, what you don't like. But like we said earlier, forgiveness, man, it's kind of hard to do that, especially when it comes to reciprocating the same amount of energy on the back end as you gave on the front end. So be mindful of what you're doing is basically, I think, what we're trying to all say in a nutshell.
Yeah, be very mindful.
And to be mindful, I mean, you got to slow it down. You got to slow life down, slow your decision making down. Slow down if you think you're going too fast in life. Some of us do think we're going too fast.
That's a real thing though, bro. When somebody doing something to you, dog, that you don't have a desire to do to them, bro. So when you be like, forgive me. Now I forgave myself, but still yet though, just it's like, you know what I'm saying, like I keep picking myself up for you to just keep throwing something at me or hitting me eventually, I'm gonna get tired, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when you mess around and react instead of respond, hopefully, I got enough thought process in there that when I do react, it don't be on no blank, like I don't blank and then I can't control it versus, wow.
Fighting the urge, yep.
Like you get, you know what I'm saying, just let it breathe, bro. Just let it breathe, bro. Smoke one of that, bro. But take a drink to that one or something, a shot of that, bro, Go take a walk though, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. Write something down, go write a song or something like that. Cause that's basically lately, really that's what I've been doing, you know what I'm saying? Transporting all thoughts of things like that I feel some type of way and really put it into a song, painting my pictures with my words, bro. Like for real.
Living through the music. I love it. We think get ready to get up out of here, but I always like to have at least 3 good questions, man. Who's the most gentle person in your life, I would have to say? Who you think was, just press record again for me, brother. Who do you think is a person in your life who's gentle, who you thought has probably made you this way subliminally without you knowing it? Because, being around your grandmother a lot, you wouldn't think so, but, she taught you love and gentleness. Sometimes it's your mom, sometimes it's your teacher. It's your siblings sometimes. Some people have that attachment to their siblings. But for me, I'm going to go first because I went last on the last one. If you know me, you know me. I do have 2 moms. I really appreciate both my moms, Linda Woods, Linda Phillips. It is what it is. For my grandmas, man. One's more stern than the other one, but the other one's more loving. And those kind of things, when you see them, I'm kind of both of them, but I see what both sides of the spectrum look like. Do I really want to be this side, or do I want to be on this side? Because don't get me wrong, I love both my grandmothers, and both of them have taught me great things, and both of them have actually lived their life. They can do whatever they want to do now. They don't live out their time on this earth. But we're talking about DNA structure. We're talking about who you possibly could potentially be based on who you've been around, product of your environment and stuff like that. I like my grandma's, man. I remember family reunions. I can still remember some of the cakes she would make. I can still remember the essence. I actually have one of her blankets that her mother quilted for her. The fact that she had, I think she had like 12 kids, like having that loving nature in the family for her to take care of all those kids definitely trickled down to her daughter, which trickled down to me. And I can say that's where a lot of my kindness comes from, man. A lot of my gentleness. I'm really raised by women. I love it. But I have my dad in my life. Love you, Frankie Lee Cameron. But speaking truthfully, it's a lot of women in my life who actually had a hand in raising my older sisters, of course my grandmothers, my moms, all my aunties and stuff like that. Even the teachers, I gravitated more towards a lot of female teachers, and they taught me a lot. Especially my 11th grade year, Miss Sears, my 12th grade year, like Miss Robertson, Miss McKinney. Even going into college, I really appreciate Dr. Manson, things like that, Dr. Gunther. These people taught me a lot of stuff, but it's one of those things. Looking back, only can we go forward. Those who fail to look at the past, man, they can't go forward. And that's probably why some of y'all can't forgive. You forgot that you even did some stuff, and now you don't want to even forgive. You just think it never happened.
So good to people I ain't never
Yeah, man.
I ain't never did nothing to
Ain't
nobody.
never did nothing to nobody, man.
I
Nah,
done
man,
did
cut
something
it
to
out.
somebody. I know I have.
Yes, cut it out.
That's the thing when folks feel crossed or you cross somebody,
Yeah,
and
that part, yeah.
and they never address you,
Yeah.
Yep.
and the whole time they feeling something.
That's part of that emotional intelligence we talked about last week. But yeah, that was mine. My grandma's definitely some of the most gentle people in my life who have, had a hand in raising me.
You saying relatives or what?
Nah, man. Remember, 'cause I said teachers too.
Gentle person.
Yeah, man. Cause you gotta think that's an art and a skill in itself. Cause we're sitting here talking about forgiveness, and we know it's hard to forgive people. What are these people going to even teach you, to be in a mentor state, to bestow upon you this type of way of thinking, this way of moving around, because I ain't gonna lie, my dad taught me football. He taught me how to, be a man and stuff, be brawn, but there was no love like that. Not that motherly love, not that tender coddling love. Yeah. Who you think?
For like that what Jenna? Okay, well if we saying like as far as like relatives, I saying my both my grandmothers on my mom and my dad's side. On my mom's side, I got to meet my mom's mom. I never got to meet my mom's dad. On my daddy's side, I got to meet my daddy's daddy and my daddy's daddy mama. Crazy, ain't it? Mm-hmm. So that was my grandma Do, you know what I'm saying? That lady, they call her Grandma Do for a reason, because she was always doing something. I seen her, you know what I'm saying, like real live choke chickens, real live go to the chicken coop, get the eggs, real live rooster wake you up at 6 in the morning, real live picking potatoes out the ground. My grandma on my mama's side, real live cooking, real live bootlegging, you feel me? Real live, you know what I'm saying, taught me things like, in order to get respect, son, you gotta give respect, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that trickled down from them to my mom, you know what I'm saying? My mom taught me a lot, you know what I'm saying? A lot, I can say. My pops was that guy, you know what I'm saying, who played his role as the man, you know what I'm saying, in my life and stuff like that. Taught me a lot. His main thing is handle your business. That's what he always said. Because at the end of the day, when I got older and understand, he don't know your business. You know your business. So handle your business. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, I got my brother, you know what I'm saying, older brother, and I got older brother, and I got a cousin, you know what I'm saying, it's like a sister to me. You know what I'm saying? She used to taught me some things too. And another cousin that I look up to, but when it comes to like outside of family, my uncle too. That as far as like music and everything like that, being an artist, my uncle did. He did a lot. He groomed me real good in this. You know what I'm saying? For real. Now when it comes to outside friends, my homegirl Carla, she one of the ones who opened my eyes to help me see that I was coping with a lot of things versus dealing with it.
That's a big fact.
So, and I like honestly, she helped me really open my eyes to understand that even though I don't like to say it, I just had to admit it and take accountability that I was depressed. I used to go to work, come home, smoke in my room, and I ain't coming out, not even much to interact with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So like real life, when I say a person that told me they have my best interest in mind, it changed, it did a lot, bro. To have a person that's not, can you tell you that they have your best interest in mind, and they not only tell you that, they show you that. Because they open your eyes to what other people that you might have felt is close to you ain't telling you. Hey, bro, you ain't dealing with this, bro. You coping, and every time you cope, you just put a Band-Aid over it and run from it. Now it's time for you to take that off and feel that, let it scab up, and when it start itching, you know it's healing. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? That type. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. My man had
And I can also say, bro, honestly, regardless if I want to say it or not, my child mother helped me understand what mental health really is. So, you know, that factor, yeah.
Who that, bro?
And my little sister, man, too, if you know she's younger than me.
Yeah, say her name.
Yeah, my little sister, Deidre, Dee.
That's a man camera.
What you talking about? What? Oh, my bad.
Man camera, yeah.
Dee, my little sister, man, for real. That's my ace in the hole. That's my brother's keeper. Yes, she is. And then my sister's keeper.
Yeah,
yes, I am, bro. Like for real. Like, yeah, like why they alive, bro. So you know, like I said, there was some very important people that's in my life, man. And on top of that, my folks that I went to school with, college, and of course, man, to be real, latest up to date. You guys with y'all ugly asses. Oh, excuse me.
You did it. You did it. You look at him. You did all that talking.
Been on everybody now.
All that talking. You did it.
He said he got some. Got you.
And see, they're my guys, because at the end of the day, when you mess up, they go right there on it. Yeah.
I like, go ahead, dude.
Everybody talked about grandma. You know what I'm saying? Your granny, Nana, you know.
We come from that era, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we raised like that.
And you said most gentle. So my dad's mom, Dorthula Miller, gentle lady, like sweet lady. I've never heard her raise her voice. I don't know if she can raise her voice. Like I don't know what it would sound. I can't even think of what it would sound like. I can't think of what it would sound like. My mom's mom, sweet lady. But she'll get, she was a teacher, so she'll get you though.
You already know.
She'll get you though. But you know you did it. If she got there, you did it. You know she's not just gonna get you for no reason. But man, I'm blessed in this department though. Like most of them, I was about to say most of them are women, but like nah, man. Like I'm blessed with people in my world that got like a lot of patience. And a lot of like desire to understand, even if they don't get it. Like the ones that care about you, like hey man, I'm not gonna say I agree. I'm not gonna say I would do what you're doing right now, but I sit here and like I'm willing to try to understand so I can meet with you and level with you. And if advice is what you need, I gotta get. You know, I gotta level with you so I can give you some advice or some counsel. And at minimum, I can give you a listening ear. I think that's a pretty gentle way of handling people. Whether you agree, disagree, understand, or don't understand.
Right, especially when you find out how people like to be forgiven. Like me personally, I don't think I said this a while ago because I'm an actions type person. I guess when I see specific actions, you know, of forgiveness, like I can see.
That teaches you learn from your experience.
Cause I see how far you going as opposed to just saying I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but like I don't like to accept sorries.
I'd rather you tell
I know you sorry, but it's like I know you finna say sorry again, bro. It's like, are you really learning your lesson?
Said it, and I gotta say it because I'm gonna be the one that said probably, but like gotta scripture, gotta hit the script. You
gotta hit the scripture.
70 times 7, man. Yeah, Jesus, how many times am I supposed to forgive? It's cool if I forgive him 7 times. Is that straight? Like you said, 70 times 7.
70 times 7.
70 times 7. Because even if you don't want to accept the sorry, what if sorry all you get?
7, my bad.
You know what I'm saying? What if sorry is all you get? And then I'm making a choice to not forgive in the face of that sorry. So I'm just supposed to walk around with that. And that just for everything we talked about.
You're right. He playing devil's advocate.
That's 490, and 70 times.
70 times 7 would be 490.
Yeah, 490.
Yeah, we so wrong.
No, I ain't say no number. I just told you it was.
But no, that's just me. I'm just advocating.
No, but that's what's supposed to happen. Cause that's what I was getting at earlier. Because playing both sides, bro, it let me know you thinking.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't always just going off what you say.
But at the same time, I feel you though. Because what I was gonna say next is how many times you seen somebody like let something go and you say, man, couldn't be me.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, boy,
You better than me.
You better than
me. You better than me,
So it's like, you're right. But you never know what you'll do until you're in that situation, no matter what. So
I think that expands your awareness or your capacity, right? Because I've seen somebody, you know, wow, that's a very far extent to go to. And even if I tell myself I wouldn't go to that extent to forgive someone, I know it's possible though. I know I can't. So at that point, you kind of, you either you choosing it to a degree, because you've seen it done, and that's its own conversation. But
Right. Go ahead, bro. Who done been gentle with practice?
A lot of women. Nah, I was just playing. But man, long live Annie Williams, man. My dad's mom. She was like, man, real sweet lady, man. Like I used to always talk to her about stuff like dreams and whatnot, and she was always just comfort me with words to like make me just think different and just humble myself. You feel me? Even if it was a bad time, I was in trouble for something, it was like that, or if I'm just mentally thinking about like even like my pops, like I said, like he's just not doing it. Like, man, well, you know your daddy, he went through it, he would have yeah, but it was like hearing it come from her, it'd be like that. It's okay, it's cool, it worked. I would say my mama, but like we getting there now. Like, but she was like my authority, so it's like she was tough love on us, but it's just so like it was like real love. It wasn't gentle at all, but.
And that other time, but my grandma a while ago, it is
like,
like,
bro,
got
I
one
tell-
on both sides of the spectrum.
Did she have to be though? Did she have to be?
Yeah. It was, I was a bad kid.
Yeah, okay.
I almost said something else, but yeah, I was a bad kid. I wasn't bad, but I was bad. You know what I'm saying? So,
Just the way it is, bro.
definitely my mom. My mama, she'll yell at me and whatnot. My mom pretty sweet. She pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? She get out of character when it's time to get out of character. You know what I'm saying? But she really don't like, she's like, that's why I'm kind of like as nonchalant as I am, because like, my mom real nonchalant. So like, don't nothing really bother. Even if it make her mad, she'll say her piece and then be done. Like, I'm the same way. Like, I say my piece and I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying?
But if they do, you might look toward the hills.
Other than that, I say my big bro D Mile. I was just on the phone with him today telling him like he's actually like a mentor speaker. So
What's up?
it's like I was telling him like what we got going on with the podcast. He was like, man, bro, I gotta get you on there, man. I said, bro, you'll be proud of me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all speak every day?
We don't even
Y'all
speak
talk to
every,
him?
we don't speak every day. But we, like when we check in, like he was actually like my original roommate when I got to Huntsville place up the street, and like I watched that man go through everything, bro. Like from losing his grandma to losing his mom. You feel me? Mentoring kids, being a basketball trainer, being a motivational speaker. I watched him go from 0 to 100. You know what I'm saying? In all aspects. So it's just like I had plenty of respect for that man. You know what I'm saying? He always just like, I don't know. It's like he like once we actually clicked, it's like he took me up under his wing and he didn't let me go. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of folk probably like leave, but man, they let me go. And he always would give me great words of advice, like telling me how I need to stay focused, stay on the mission, trust the process. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a one-of-a-kind dude. Like, I never met, like, besides, like, y'all boys and whatnot, like, that was, like, one of the people I could say, like, I first ever met was just, like, a real, genuine person. And, like, and it's, like, rare you meet that, but, like, I can say, like, he got all good intentions for me. I know he ain't gonna lead me astray. He the one, if I'm finna say I'm finna do this, nah, little bro. Like, you tripping.
You got a better thing for you. And that's love right there. Y'all got some good answers, man. I really appreciate that. Because this is what this is about. It's about extracting information. And not just information from us, because all information is universal.
Oh, and peace.
Man, shout out my dog, man. Rest in heaven, California, man. We on that. My dog. It's all about dogs.
Ace too. Ace definitely was like, that was my guy.
I ain't gonna lie, shout out to my dog too, bro. That's crazy how my dog was the runt of the litter, so she just not.
Y'all don't make no mistakes,
Little
man.
man with a little dog, bro.
Look, funny, bro. He is too funny. We finna get.
He shows that he want him here to get big. Stunning.
I said, bro, she gonna get big, bro. He like, she ain't.
No, she's not. That's it.
I've been telling you, like, man, she done got big, she done got big.
She done got weight on it.
That's what I thought, man. Imagine Pete. I thought Pete was gonna turn into a big dog when I got when I got him. He could sit in my hand, right? I was like, oh, but he had the ears. I'm like, you little pit or something. You got the brindle coat. Hey, I was like, he gonna be a big. You must be a baby, huh?
Yeah. He was probably 6 months when you had him then.
And you a real one. And was the runt. I seen the other one.
You the runt. Hey. Years go by, you still the same thing.
They said, people see him and say, how old is he?
Yeah.
What it say? Old.
Old enough. Nah, man.
Oh man, I like that, man. It's just one of those things. That's good information.
Definitely, bro. I'm talking about this. Got her name from that.
Yeah, and
my piece, helping me with my piece, comforting me in my time of need.
and I'm definitely gonna get more dogs. Just not right now. I want to wait till I get into a more established location. But yeah, dogs are man's best friend. I've trained one. I know how they work. I know how to housebreak them. So it's definitely going down, man. Thank y'all once again for joining me, man. Every time we come over here, y'all, there's gonna be some like Patreon content, cause I've been seeing how most podcasts do it. They sit down and stuff, but a lot of the information they make them pay for, and the stuff that they willing to pay for is like $7, $10 stuff. It'd be the behind the scenes like stuff, and we show ourselves cooking. Yeah, we come in here early and do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because it's Sunday, and I haven't had a real good Sunday dinner in a long time. I'm used to Sunday dinners with sweet tea. You know what I'm saying? Lemon in my sweet tea. So, today we cooked up some food. Last Sunday we cooked up some food, Yeah, as a matter of fact, every day we done cooked up some food. So it's like, that's a tradition. We Sunday dinner cooking over here, and we having conversations, all right? I'm Indigo. Of course, you can find me at all social sites at Indigo Kid 87. And yes, I do music. I do music. More music is coming. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. When you're an entrepreneur, I wear so many hats. I be figuring out which one do I really need to wear this week, this day, this hour, and for me, maintaining focus is going to be one of those things I want to end the year out with. Yeah, I really appreciate y'all for bringing this energy to the table. You can find me at all other sites too at Indigo Kid 87. All right, go ahead, brother, man. Tell them where they can find you at.
Hey, man, I'm Squirt Alert. Scott's my name, but they call me Lil Daddy, for real. You can find me on Facebook at D'Antonio Scott. That's the government, if you know me like that. Or you can find me on Facebook at Squirt Alert. That's the artistry in me. And you can find me on Instagram at Scott's my name 1. Yeah, but if you type any of that in, my pages will pull up. Follow me. And on little Snapper chat, too. That's Squirt 912, 912 in this thing, you feel me? Straight like that, Sylvania, Georgia. Don't get it misconstrued with Savannah, but we all 912. Shouts out to that seaport.
Go ahead, John.
All right, man, what's going on? Nick Miller, also known as culinary artist, known as Pollo Poppy. Instagram, pollopoppy.gnf. New music on the way. New music being worked on. Videos on the way. Website on the way.
Whole lot of visuals.
Yeah, work being done. You can also find me at Mr. Miller. That's Mr.Miller.gnf. That's the personal page. To be G, I'd rather you follow me on the artist page, pollopoppy.gnf. But also follow the Basement Boys. That's at DA. Basement,
what up,
word
Tony?
Basement, BOYZ.
Rug man.
Man, that's the art gallery downtown. That's Tufton classes. That's rug making. If you're not hip, Tufton classes. We got the painting silks. We got private events. You can book a date night. You can book a girls night. You can book a family night. Book a company team building. Come down and see us. That's downtown Huntsville, man. If you haven't spent much time downtown, we would love to give you your introduction to the area and host you to a good time.
You heard what man said.
Highway 80. Man, you already know what's going on, man. MOA Young Highway 80 Paper, man. You follow me on Instagram, Paperman, PAPERMANN, or Highway 80 Paper, HWY80 PAPER_. New music on the way, new hosting on the way, new modeling on the way. You know what I'm saying? New visuals on the way. You know what I'm saying? Always working, continuously working, man. You just gotta always tap in and stay tuned. You'll never know what's coming next.
And thank y'all so much. But you know, before we get out here, straight up, shout out to Sound on the Hill. You already know. I see you, CC the poet, baby. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Jared too. Come here, Jared. Let me get you my man over here. Go and give him the mic. We're gonna talk about Jay Khalil straight up and down. Cause that's what we do. We about to start getting some guests on here. Tell everybody who you are, where they can find you at, brother, man. The main camera in the middle. You already know.
All right, how y'all doing? Jay Khalil with Sound on the Hill.
Back up some.
Back up.
Yeah, back up that way. Yeah. Yeah, I want you to be able to be seen.
All right, Jay Khalil, Sound on the Hill, representing Khalil Kriya, handmade jewelry, focusing on beaded bracelets, beaded necklaces. I make my own earrings as well. Make sure to shop with the brand. Also get your content needs, whatever you need. I love making content. I love making people feel good, and I love supporting the people in Huntsville. Love my guys, proud of my guys for the podcast. Thank y'all for letting me sit in today. Dump information, and I appreciate y'all for being open-minded and vulnerable with the whole conversation. Y'all did a great job.
Appreciate you. At Jay Khalil, stop playing around, all right?
Definitely trying to be forgiving.
Hey, man, somebody forgive Paper, man. Forgive my brother, man.
You know who you is.
For real, you know you is now. What that man say, go on to the altar. Now, hurry.
Man, thank y'all so much, man. Once again, we are out the way. All right.